For decades, Rockstar Games has been mastering the art of manipulation. From rage-baiting politicians to not revealing anything about their games. This is all part of Rockstar's plan. So let's begin from the start. The year was 1997, and the team at Rockstar made a decision that would change their marketing forever. They saw that everyone was creating games like Mario and Crash Bandicoot with these innocent characters, and they decided, hey, we can do that too. Let's make them play as a criminal cop killer. While most game studios played it safe and avoided controversy, Rockstar stood out. This is where their genius manipulation began. Rockstar hired Max Clifford. What was his specialty? Manipulating the media. When he was brought onto the GTA project, his approach was clear. Don't downplay the violence, highlight it, and create moral panic. 6 months before GTA's release, Clifford began calling politicians, telling them about how controversial and shocking the upcoming game would be. This guy was quite literally rage-baiting politicians. Anyways, the plan worked perfectly. This guy named Lord Campbell of Croix went to the British Parliament and demanded that they do something about this violent video game called GTA. And although he intended this as a warning, it had the exact opposite effect. It encouraged people to play the game. It spread the news. Now, here's the twisted part. Rockstar took these British politicians that were dissing their game and put them all into an ad and broadcasted it everywhere. And you know when your mom doesn't like your haircut, you know it's fire? Most people watching the ads realize that, hey, if these boring politicians don't like the game, it's probably a masterpiece. They didn't stop there. Rockstar literally put up posters around listing crimes players could commit. That's when they introduced this guy named Brian Baglow. His job listing quite literally describes him as head of propaganda and indoctrination. When Brian got into a minor car accident scraping against a tree, the team made this clickbait article claiming sick car game boss was banned from driving. They weren't just accepting controversy, they were creating it. And all this controversy paid off because this guy named Jack Thompson got really mad. Jack built his entire career trying to censor rap music and video games. He said GTA 4 was the gravest assault upon children in this country since polio. This man compared GTA 4 to a disease that paralyzes and kills people. What Thompson never realized is that he was doing exactly what Rockstar wanted. Every media appearance, every outrageous quote generated millions in free publicity. Now let's move on to GTA 6. It's 2025 and Rockstar doesn't have to use controversy anymore. Instead, they use a method far more subtle: silence. Unlike other major studios that flood the market with constant updates, teasers, and paid advertisements, Rockstar leaves us with nothing but a few crumbs. Think about it like this: GTA 5 launched in 2013. For nearly a decade, Rockstar said virtually nothing about a sequel. This wasn't them neglecting us, it was a calculated strategy. While other franchises pump out yearly releases to stay relevant, Call of Duty, Rockstar deliberately created an information drought. And it's thanks to this drought that we have so many fan theories, so much discussion around the game. In fact, in 2022, after waiting for an entire decade, you'd expect at least a trailer. No. At least a teaser. No. At least a single pixel from the game. No. Just a few sentences saying, yeah, the game exists. But as annoying as this was, it all paid off. In December 2023, when the trailer finally released, it broke records. Over 90 million views in 24 hours, breaking Mr. Beast's record for the most viewed non-music video in a single day. GTA 6 had broken the internet, and half the reason it did was thanks to a decade of silence and anticipation. But believe it or not, that isn't even Rockstar's most powerful tool. Let me ask you this: what does Rockstar and this guy have in common? They've both turned their fans into marketing agents. Think about it. This company suffered the biggest gaming leak in history, but for Rockstar, it was more free marketing. A lot of people stopped talking about GTA 6, and this leak kind of revived it. It revived the hype for this game. Fans analyzed every frame of unfinished footage, and the conversation exploded. Ironically, you could say that the biggest gaming leak in history actually benefited Rockstar in some ways. That still didn't stop Rockstar from giving this guy a life sentence though. And you know what? I think Rockstar is well aware about how much the GTA 6 community obsesses over tiny details and creates conspiracy theories out of thin air. In fact, I think they're playing into all this. It might not be a coincidence that the GTA 6 trailer makes more sense in reverse, or that they snuck the letters VI into this online screenshot, or that this Rockstar employee coincidentally posted the address to 27 auto sales, which had a picture of GTA 6 on Google Maps and was on the same street as Villa Lucia, Jason's Deli, and the Waffle House from the leaks. Rockstar deliberately includes enough detail to create speculation and hype, but never enough to give us actual answers. They expect fans to come out with theories, breakdowns, and endless discussion. You see, Rockstar is a company that's turned controversy into currency and silence into hype. They've mastered the art of saying as little as possible whilst making the maximum impact. Remember, that excitement you're feeling for GTA 6 isn't accidental. It's engineered by the masters of hype. If you did enjoy this content, I would greatly appreciate a sub. And once we hit 1K subs, I'll be making a lot more of these vids.